Alright, back for another video. After our success last time with the 5-color deck, I'm going to try and force it again, see how it does. I am actually 12-0 with it in matches right now. Not all of these have been recorded, but still. So this pack, you might think, there's the Omnath, we need to take this, but actually I think Teferi is excellent. I recently took it over Jace in this deck, and I was not regretting this decision at all. Teferi just does a lot. It makes it sure you resolve all of your spells. It's a nice tempo play, and it just messes with weird stuff in your opponent's deck, like suspend spells don't work. It's a messed up card. And this deck is really a greatest hits of all the nonsense that Wizards put out in the last 2 years. Teferi fits in. Most likely this Omnath will wheel. If it doesn't, we might be in trouble, but because other people are drafting the deck, but I'm starting with Teferi. I would also like to wheel the Krasis. Okay, we either have the Tropical Island or the Tundra. I think I'm taking the Tropical Island just because green is kind of the base color. So I like that. And then I'm happy wheeling the Baleful Strix or the Pulse, but let's take the Trop. Okay, what do we have here? We don't have any duels. Hexdrinker I like, although the art on this Hexdrinker is kind of funky. I've been impressed with Felidar Retreat, honestly. So I think I'll take that. Hexdrinker is quite nice. Let's take the Retreat though. I like that card. I like it a lot. I've been pretty impressed with it. It's making some blockers, giving your guys vigilance. You know how good Uro is? You know how good he is with vigilance? From this pile of cards, I would like Thief of Sanities, kind of whatever. Yorion is pretty good. Wandering Fumarole. I think we take the Fumarole, hope to wield the Yorion. I want as many duels as I can get, even these that aren't fetchable. The last draft, we didn't have great mana. We got kind of lucky to still draw all of our right colors at the right time. But this time I want to try and have a little bit better mana. Also looking for Signets and like Sylvan Caryatids. I mean, Ajani is nice. Ajani is not great. Anguish to Making is kind of fine, but the life loss makes it pretty awkward against aggro. So I'll take just a land. This deck kind of works by taking lands and then killing your opponent with whatever is left over. Here I take Brutality. It's just a good card. It's flexible, good against basically any deck. Counter spells, creature decks, burn decks. So let's take the Brutality. There's Leovold and there's the Dryad. I like the Dryad because it fixes all your mana, it ramps you. But I also like Leovold just as a good card. I guess the Dryad is probably more important. I mean, if we get good mana, we don't need the Dryad. I'd still take the Dryad. The next pack, we hope the Omnath is still there. Bloodbraid Elf I like, but I do love me a Signet. I think we take the Boros Signet. No! Omnath is not here. Neither is the Krasis. So we'll have to find something else. We still are open to finding Mizzet, but now I might take it a little higher, just worried that someone else might be drafting this deck. Let's take the Pulse. Mono red open. No one ever respects that. The Hangerback. Take the Primal Command. Yeah, take the Primal Command. We really want Niv or Golos to kind of get paid off for our greed. Take the Anguish to Making. Thundermaw. No, we don't need Thundermaw. Disenchant. Nykthos, because we're so devoted to any single color. Ooh. You can take, wow, this is a pack. We have Mana Drain, Mox Sapphire, Volcanic Island, Marsh Flats. We can't pass up on a Mox. We want the Taiga. We don't have many fetches yet. Ashok is good, but I like good mana more than I like Ashok. So let's take the Taiga. Fractured Identity. That card is so good. Let's take it. Ooh, there he is. Niv Mizzet. I kind of want to take this already as well, but we don't want to risk not getting this. So let's just take the Niv. Okay, so we have our payoff for all of this nonsense. Geist, Vendilion Clique, Time Twister, Gruul Signet. I want to take the Steam Vents. Gruul Signet also pretty important, but Steam Vents, having a good stable mana base makes me feel much better than just hoping to get lucky. Plateau or Teferi? Tempted to just take the Plateau just because it's our first white duel that we'd have. Teferi is also pretty good. Let's just stick with the lands for now. I don't have any fetches though, which is kind of worrying because that's when it really starts to hum and you have like a bunch of essentially 5-color lands in your deck. What do we have here? Young Pyromancer, Oars of Signets, Ancient Grudge. I like Ancient Grudge, but I do want the Signet. Okay, so far it's not a terrible start. Our Niv Mizzet is not perfect. Don't have that many hits, but what isn't there can still come. I wouldn't mind picking up Golos. That's the card I really want after Niv Mizzet. I think this This deck kind of gets paid off with 2 cards. Like Omnath is good, but it's not that big a deal if you don't get it. But Niv Mizzet and Golos are really your payoffs for jamming all of these lands, being able to make consistent 5 color. You can take Lightning Helix or Tide Hollow Scholar. I think I like the Lightning Helix a little better. Ooh, that's our first fetch. Sad that Pashopon is wear and tear, but this Marsh Flats can get us red mana, green mana, black mana. Can't get us blue, but Marsh Flats is very good. Ooh, Splash Shock came back. I also like Regrowth, but let's take the Splash Shock. Let's take a Kaya, just to maximize our Niv. Yep, this is kind of what you want. You want these fine playables to kind of wheel late and then just have the mana to cast whatever you want. That's the plan. Take the lands, take the very good cards early, Fractured Identity, Mox Sapphire, take some ramp, and just then jam every card you can find that's even remotely decent into your deck. Solid plan, right? What could go wrong? Ooh, Daretti Wields. I love Daretti. It's just like an engine to remove creatures and artifacts and everything. I love it. I will take, I think, Gaddock Teeg. Kind of awkward because we have some 4-mana spells, but this is pretty good against some of the combo decks. Geist is cool too, but yeah, let's take the Gaddock Teeg. Sun Titan, Bloodchief Thirst. I can play that against aggro. Oh, right. What do we have here? Dimmer's Signet. Vraska, we had Vraska do a lot of work in our last draft. Copperline Gorge, Pyroclasm. I think we just take the Signet. Oof. I like this Hallowed Fountain, but Uro is just very good in this deck. It's another one of those cards. It's like kind of like Omnath. You don't need it, but it's very good. So let's take the Uro. Would like this Hallowed Fountain, but I guess we could do that. It would make our Marsh Flats into a 5-color land, but let's take Uro. 2 fetches and a Treachery. As good as Treachery is, I think we need 2 fetches. And Arid Mesa can get blue, green. Arid Mesa cannot get black. Bloodstained Mire can get white, can get green, can get blue. So this is a 5-color fetch, I think. So let's take the 5-color fetch. Vindicate, Casualties of War, Fencer, Channel. Let's take the Vindicate. I think we take the Scrubland here. Yeah, another land. How are we doing on playables? Let's see. We have essentially 10 lands. So we'll add 7 more lands into our deck. And then we're at 33, so we need 7 more cards essentially. Let's take the Scrubland. I don't want to play any of these other cards. And we have some stuff in our sideboard that I could see playing. Ooh, Lotus Cobra. That's kind of perfect. Botanical Sanctum. None of these other cards. I think I take the Turn Timber. It's a way to find our Niv. It can also be a spell. Eternal Witness, Control Magic. Let's take the Eternal Witness. I could see playing the Bloodchief Thirst if I need to. Hangerback Walker is also a card I'm fine playing, I think. Can make a lot of mana and it's a fine roadblock against aggro decks. I'm not sure. Ooh, I think I like Vraska. Yep, it's a removal spell, it's a threat. Does a little bit of everything. Let's take the Sword. Or the Deranged Hermit. Nah, let's take the Sword. Yeah, I don't know, Mystical Tutor. Kind of whatever. Ooh, Casualties of War, I like it. Let's take that. All right, we have a pile again. See how this is going to perform. Knight of the Reliquary, yeah. We've cut it last time a couple times, but still seems good. Wrath of God, nice sideboard card. And Runaway Steamkin. No one respecting the red deck. Neither are we. Yeah, the mana base for this deck, figuring that out is quite a challenge. All right, round 1 of our 5-color Niv deck. Let's see. This looks like a pretty good hand. We have some mana. We have a Kaya that we can actually cast with this Signet. We have ramp. Seems good. And maybe if we draw enough lands, this can actually find us a Niv. All right, the white dual-face land from our opponent. I think we start on the Taiga. Say go. Spirit of the Labyrinth. Okay. Do think we want to kill that, but not just yet. Let's just play the Cobra, develop our mana. We have the Lightning Helix to kill it. Is this the mono white deck? Mono white is one of the decks. It's kind of scary. Could trade, but I think the mana is more important right now. Prismatic Vista. So I guess they are splashing something. Black. What is this? Vindicate. Blade Splicer. Okay, so we can Kaya away the Blade Splicer. Oh, we also have a fetch. So we maybe get to do everything. Yeah, I think we can kill the Spirit and the Golem. Fetch, get mana. I think we want a white mana. Yeah, then fetch with this. What can we find? Team Vents. I think we need to get either a buy or a Scrubland. Kind of annoying that we don't get our blue mana this way. if need be, we can always get back the fetch with the Witness, get a Scrubland, and then I guess this needs to make white as well. Yeah, and then we Lightning Helix Spirit and play Kaya to exile the Golem, and they can go. Seems like a pretty good turn. Yeah, Lotus Cobra seems strong here in this deck, especially if you get lucky with a fetch. Yeah, they go attacking, attack our Kaya. I don't think we block. The mana is relevant enough. Linvala. Okay, we can't deal with the Linvala just yet, so we can play the Plateau, make black. We can play the Orzhov Signet and then pass Vraska. Then we can uptick Vraska, not sack anything. Maybe we could have sacrificed Kaya actually, but no. Let's exile the things, we gain a bit of life, and next turn if we draw land we can use this turn Timber to dig. Yeah, Linvala is just a big flyer against our deck mostly. Guess getting rid of the Kaya with the Vraska would have been better. Oblivion Ring. Okay, so they take care of our Vraska and then they take care of our Kaya. Yep, and they attack us for 1. Yeah, that works. No, they attack us for 3. Huh, interesting. I kind of want to play the Witness. Play the Witness, get back the fetch. Maybe using the Witness to get back to Vindicate could have been better, but whatever. Play this, make black mana, white, black. And now do we want to Vindicate the Linvala or do we want to Vindicate the Oblivion Ring? I think Vindicating the Oblivion Ring is probably better. Well, it's even so good that our opponent scoops. I'm not sure why. I mean, they could have just attacked the Vraska with their Linvala, but hey, I'll take it. Here I like Wrath of God. I think that card is pretty good. Bloodsheath Thirst. They seem to be a creature deck, so I like that. Let's take out the Brutality. Doesn't kill all that many things. What else? I like most of this other stuff. Ash Shock? No, that's fine. Fairy, Eternal Witness, maybe the Casualties, but they also have like an enchantment. So resolving this, and they had artifacts, and maybe take out the Knight of the Reliquary. The Knight of the Reliquary seems cuttable. Okay, so we can play Kaya with hand, play a Retreat, and we can draw lands for a Wrath of God. That seems like it would be good. They mulligan to 5, so that's rough for them. Okay, they kept on 5. Scrubland. Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes good. Let's go Blackleaf Cliffs, Spirit of the Labyrinth. Okay. Just want to find my second white, and then this Wrath will be very good. Tropical Island. Let's go Plateau, Dimmer Signet. There you go. And next turn we get to play Kaya, but I don't think I want to because they could just kill it. Cannot target the Mother anyway. They attack for 3. What is this? Flicker Wisp. Okay, so they have decent beaters. They're ready. I like the ready. We can make a 1/1. Yeah, the ready seems pretty good here. You just play the ready, make a 1/1. Then they need to attack it with the Flicker Wisp in the air. Or they need to, well, they can't force it through with the Mother. We can block the Spirit with the Construct. If anything, this just buys us a little bit of time. And I think that's all we really need. Only thing that's really scary is if they have like Armageddon here. Tithe Taker. Okay, so their hand's on the table. They attacked, they're ready. Niv Mizzet. Okay, we can just cast this then. So we have white, we have red, we have green, we have blue and black. Yeah, let's just cast Niv Mizzet. Big boy. See what we get. Okay, Vindicate Ashiok, that's not terrible. Let's just create another 1/1. If they want to attack and kill our Deredi, they kind of need to use the Mother, and then we have the Kaya to kill the Mother, and then all of our removal spells alive. So they're in a tough spot here. Oblivion Ring. Ooh. I don't know why you would do that, because you know we have the Vindicate. So now we just get to Vindicate the Oblivion Ring and get another Niv trigger. I will block the Tithe Taker with the Construct. They're already down. But yeah, like I said, I don't know why they did this. Seems pretty bad. So let's go Vindicate the Oblivion Ring. So we get another Niv trigger. Wow. Yeah, I think our opponent made a mistake and they realized it. They scoop. Well, that was unfortunate for them. They mulliganed, but they also didn't play this very well, I don't think. So on to round 2. Back for round 2. This hand is good. We have all of our colors. We have a Knight. We have a Dimmer Signet. We have Fractured Identity. I like this. Forest. Mox Pearl. Okay. Lotus Cobra. That's scary. Are we up against like a mirror? Play the Steam Vents. Pass. This is a start that could be too fast for us to handle. Let's see what they have as a follow-up. Island. Making red mana. Yeah. Well, they're not using the mana. That's good. I was worried that they were going to cast Omnath there, but luckily they didn't. Let's go Plateau and play Dimmer Signet. Say go. Does our opponent have the land and a Niv Mizzet to go with it? Well, it doesn't look like it. So we're not playing the mirror, I imagine. Freyalise, oof, that's good. They can kill our Dimmer Signet. Yeah, they do. Guess I think we just Vindicate Freyalise. We could be cute, play the Knight of the Reliquary, and then next turn Fracture Identity to Freyalise, but there seems to be a lot that can go wrong with that plan. And they also make more elves. Let's not give them that value. More lands. What is this? Nissa. Well, Nissa's scary too. We can do the same thing with Nissa. We're also taking quite a few hits now. Play the Knight, Mystical Tutor. Curious what they're going to get here. Time Walk. That probably does it because they can animate another land and that probably kills us. We block the Cobra, take 6, and then we take another 6. So yeah, we're just dead. Let's scoop it up. That was a little bit too fast, especially with them disrupting our mana. Feel like I might want the Wrath against the green decks. That's kind of what I want to be at. Take out the Knight again. It's not a bad card, but it seems like the most cuttable one. I don't know. Well, we have our Cobra. We don't have that many lands to go with it, but believe in the heart of the cards. Let's keep this. Our hand is also pretty stacked otherwise. It has the potential for turn 3 Vraska. Pretty good. Lightning Helix. All right. I think we want a white source. And I guess a black source is nice. Let's get the Scrubland. Play the Lotus Cobra, and then we hope to just draw at least some lands. Botanical Sanctum. Time Walk. Okay. That's just an Explorer. It's not that scary. Forest. Survival of the Fittest. Okay. That's a card. Okay. Plains. So we can play the Plains, and then I think we make green, black, green, play Vraska, and just destroy their survival so they can't just go crazy with it. Imagine they go and find something here. Discarding Yavimaya Elder to search for Rofellos. Well, we can kill Rofellos. We can Maelstrom Pulse it, and if we draw a land, we can Lightning Helix it. Draw a fetch land, there is a lot we can do. Harbor Elf, alright. Well, I don't want to let them untap with Rofellos, so let's just Maelstrom Pulse to Rofellos. Plus this, not sacrifice anything. Unfortunate that we missed our land drop, whatever. Just happy that we're able to disrupt our opponent meaningfully. They want to attack our Vraska, that's fine. Deranged Hermit, it's a good one. Not finding a land here is kind of rough, so I'm tempted to just make a mana and plus sacrificing the land. So we got a land here, that's good. And then I guess we play the Signet and Helix his creature, make a red Lightning Helix, and then just play the Dryad as well, just as a blocker, so they can't easily kill Vraska. I do need to draw some lands. They send everything at Vraska, so that means that we have to give up our Lotus Cobra, which I think I'm fine with doing now. Having the Vraska around is kind of nice. We draw another land, play this, play Felidar Retreat. No, don't want to sacrifice. They still can't kill our Vraska without also dealing with the Dryad first. Next turn we can also play Teferi to bounce like a big dude. Nissa. Nissa's good. Nissa lets them kill the Vraska for sure. We get to eat one of their things. Guess we eat the Arbor Elf. Vraska dies. I guess we go Orzhov Signet, make white and black, and then make blue. Teferi. We bounce the Forest. We play a land, create a 2/2. And then swing at the Nissa just to keep that in check a little bit. They can kill the Teferi if they want, but that's fine. And they also have a ton of mana now, but it doesn't look like they have much to do with. Okay, so we can eat one of the squirrels. No, they decide to keep the squirrels back. Kill our Teferi, that's fine. Ooh, we draw a land, but it's a tapped land. That's unfortunate. I think we play this land, put a counter on each of our creatures, and then just go after the Nissa. They have to do some double blocking to kill. And then next turn we can play this Turn Timber and go look for that Niv Mizzet. Okay, they want to trade. Makes sense. Nissa goes down to 2. We're not done with it yet. Need to fade some draw steps. Looks Forest. Ooh, that's a lot of mana. Sundering Titan. Oi, yeah, I think that kills this. I mean, they just blow up all of our lands, and then when this leaves, they get to do it again. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't need to play this out. I know when I'm beat. Alright, Sundering Titan, good against a 5-color deck. Who knew? What would you have drawn? Yeah, some good ones, but not good enough to beat Sundering Titan. On to game 3. Alright, the third and final round. We have this as our opener, and I think this is a very good keep. Oh, maybe not very good, but it's good. We haven't seen our Mox all draft, so I would like to see it show up this round. We start with the Wandering Fumarole, because that's a tap land regardless. Ooh, Boros Signet. So our mana will be quite nicely developed. Alright, Plains, Boros Aggro, Gruul Signet. So not aggro necessarily. Well, there's Niv. So Scrubland and Dimmer Signet. We can play a turn 4 Niv. And then also have a turn 3 Ashiok. Worn Power Stone, alright. They are ramping. Sensei's Top. Seems like some red-white wildfire stuff. Play Mox Sapphire. I was just saying, I hope we get to see the Mox. And now the question is, do we want to disrupt them and take out their Worn Power Stone? Or just don't care about it? And I think it's that we don't care about it. Play this. Yes for life. And cast Niv Mizzet. Turn 3, 6/6, that hopefully draws us a couple of relevant cards. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, what does it get us? Casualties of War could be good here. We need some more green lands, but it seems like it's going to take out an artifact for sure. It's going to take out a land for sure. And it feels like this is some sort of Planeswalker or big creature deck. Sensei's Top, yep. They didn't top on their upkeep. I like our position. Turn 3, 6/6, never bad. Man, this card is sweet. I already saw someone say that they were going to hate draft Niv Mizzets from now on. That would be something. Never getting to wield them. Grim Monolith. Okay, they are ramping. They are planning something big. I guess we just attack with the Niv to start. They take 6. I like it. I kind of want to play Ashiok and the Knight. Let's start with Ashiok. Plus on them. What do we hit? Smuggler's Copter, Plains, and Gilded Lotus. Okay, they are going deep. Let's just play the Knight because doing this will let us play Casualties next turn. And then I guess we just see what they have. They activate top again. They have a shit ton of mana. But if they play one big thing, we can just Fractured Identity it. So let's see. A board wipe would be kind of annoying, but oh well. We still have Ashiok. Sensei's Top. Yeah. So they're looking. They found an island as well. So looks like they're Jeskai. I think I do want to fire off this Casualties next turn. Well, yeah, we can. We can do that. All right. They're tapping some mana. What is it gonna be? Needlespires. That's the best they could do? Needlespires? And they attack our Ashiok? Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to trade my knight or throw my knight away. Ashiok goes down to 1, so it's even still alive. Okay, they must be on empty. Let's Ashiok again. Remand, Dig Through Time, Mishra's Workshop. Okay, our opponent is on some stuff, that's for sure. So let's just go and play the Casualties. Make black, make green. Use this, sacrifice the Scrubland. What do we want? I guess we get a Bloodstained Mire and then fetch for a Bayou. We're off white mana, but we also have the Signet to make white mana. I guess I should have played the Lotus Cobra before doing all of this, but we still can. Yeah, we still can, I think. Then we do need to get another green land. So we get the Bayou. Make a green, make a black, and a blue. Casualties. So we kill an artifact and a land. It's not that great, but I think killing their Worn Power Stone in their island is quite nice. They're stuck without blue mana. Maybe they can counter. No, they go top. They lose a little bit of their Worn Power Stone mana. We just keep them on the back foot while beating them down with this Niv Mizzet. So Casualties resolves. We attack them down to 8. And then we have a nice big board. We have Eternal Witness to buy some stuff back if they blow it up. So they do have another island. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to color screw them. Now they get to play a big thing. What is this? Tap the top. Okay. Sundering Titan. Again? Jeez. This isn't good enough though. I mean, they blow up a bunch of our lands, but we have a 6-power flyer that's going to hit them for sure. And then the Knight or the Lotus Cobra connecting is good enough, and they can only block 1. So yeah, it's cool and all, but it's not good enough. We even have it ready. Let's first exile some more cards, see more of their deck. And then I guess we just attack with both of these, or with all 3. That should be good enough. All right, it was good enough. So artifact ramp stuff. What do we want against them? I think we want Disenchant and Anguish the Making. Gadok Teague, also not bad, I don't think. I don't need Lightning Helix. I don't think I want Collective Brutality. Most of the other stuff seems fine. Maybe Kaya. I mean, we saw up top. We didn't see like a Mox or any 1-mana artifacts out of them. Yeah, let's cut the Kaya. This seems good. Having to play against Sundering Titan is annoying, but I guess we can't really do too much about that. This hand is not great. If we rattle off a bunch of lands, it might be good. We can disrupt him with Disenchants and Vindicates. Let's try it. I want to see it. Gadok Teague might be good here as well. Dimmer Signet. Well, at least we're making mana. Plains. They don't have a Signet. Plateau. Okay. So we're getting our lands. Play the Plateau. Let's play the Signet. No counter. This Felidar Retreat could also be sweet. Kind of want them to play like Worn Power Stone here. Repeal. Yeah, that's fine. Our hand is not that great anyway. I don't mind spending some more time. Well, I do also like the Ready. I think that's better than getting the Signet down again. Create a token. And the Ready can just eat all of their artifacts. So the Ready actually makes some of these other cards a little worse. No point disenchanting their artifacts when we have the Ready around. But we can Vindicate one of the lands. Well, that's definitely a land I want to Vindicate. See what they can do with it. Most of the artifact spells we were able to kill. This is like a Worm Coil. Hangerback Walker. Okay. I would like to draw land. So we can go land, Signet, Vindicate. Hangerback is kind of annoying. We don't have a very efficient answer to it. We did draw the land. That's good. Let's go land, Signet. Use a Signet to make white mana or black mana and Vindicate the Worship or the Workshop. Then the question is, if we minus on the Hangerback Walker, no, let's just plus. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to deal with a lot of flyers, but maybe they wait and we can disenchant it in response, and then we only have to deal with 3 flyers instead of 4. Now they decide to attack the Ready, so we just block. We can keep doing this for a long time. Mox Sapphire. I think we just plus the Ready to start, play the Mox, and I guess Gadok Teague. Oh, well, maybe we wanted to play the Felidar Retreat first. Kind of screwed ourselves over here, because the Felidar Retreat is our only real threat. Thirst for Knowledge. Yep, that works. What does the Ready's ultimate do again? Choose target artifact card in the graveyard or artifact card on the battlefield. Create 3 tokens that are copies of it. Okay, so if they discard a big artifact, we can make copies of it because we are ready to go ultimate. Not sure if I want to, but it is an option available to us. They must be considering that as well. I actually also like having this disenchant open. If they have like a sword or something. The Felidar Retreat would be nice, but we don't need it to win. Emrakul and Torrential Gearhulk. I think making 3 Gearhulks could be good, especially if we disenchant. I guess it only copies one thing. Let's just see what they do. Flicker Wisp. Okay, so they get to reset my Ready. Yeah, it's annoying. And then next turn they get to attack it, but we can also just kill their Flicker Wisp. Yes, this happens. Cruel Signet. Okay, guess that's fine. They attack. I think if they attack us, we just let it happen. The Ready comes back. We have a Knight. Knight's not bad. So play the Knight and sacrifice an artifact to kill the Flicker Wisp. We can still disenchant something. I think we attack with the Gadok Teague. Do we want to spend a removal spell on our Construct or on our Knight? I guess on our Construct to force us to jump with the Knight. Then maybe we will, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just disenchant it. I'm still very worried about the Titan, obviously. Sower. Sower is annoying. Sower is pretty bad versus the Ready. So they attack, we just block, and then we throw away our Mox to kill the Sower. Or actually, we can just Fractured Identity. Oh, we can't because Gadok Teague's on the battlefield. Well, in that case, let's just make a mana with the, I guess with the Signet. We don't have anything to spend it on though. Yeah, let's just kill this and get back our Knight. We lose the Signet, but that's fine. We attack with the Gadok Teague. Then when they go to attacks next turn, we disenchant the Hangerback. We'll need to deal with the Thopters, but I think we should be able to do so over time. Let's kill this. What's their follow-up? Lodestone Golem. Lodestone is not bad. The Ready's dying. I'm not sure how much we're stopping from them. Man, this is pretty awkward, to be honest. Having to kill our own Teague. We don't have to kill it, obviously. But I kind of want to get this Felidar Retreat down and go on that plan. I guess we can always witness it back. Yeah, let's kill their Golem. I might regret throwing away the Teague here. Oh, you have to sacrifice an artifact? I thought you could also sacrifice a creature. Well, I'm not paying attention then. Let's play this plains, sack the plains, and get a green land. I guess we also want a blue land, so we get a drop. And then play Eternal Witness. And we get back the ready, I guess. You can spend a bunch of time trying to kill it again. Maybe we should have gotten back Vindicate. But Vindicate's not that great versus their army of Thopters. Yes, let's just play it. I'm not sure about me and how I played this game. I think I played it pretty poorly, but oh well. I don't know if I want to trade with the Gaddock Teague. I think now I don't, because I want to be the first person to play a 4-mana spell. Celestial Colonnade, so this Daretti will die pretty soon. They go after the Daretti. Yep, makes sense. They don't have anything else they can play. I guess I just kill one of their Thopters. Yeah, getting back to the Daretti, probably not great. Play the land just because we will need the mana. And then attack them for 7. Next turn they have the Colonnade available. They go down to 9, which is not nothing. They have to keep up Colonnade, then that's also kind of awkward for them. I'm just very curious how good this Teague actually is. Is it harming us more than it is harming them? If we had gotten the Felidar Retreat down before we played the Teague, there's no telling what they could have played that turn, but I'm guessing our game would have looked a lot better than what it looks like now. These guys would have been big, we would have been able to give them Vigilance, make more dudes. Yeah, that would have been good. Celestial Colonnade, do they want to race? Really? I don't know about that. Yeah, they keep back the Thopters. What do they play? Smuggler's Copter. That's a good one. Because now, well, we drew the fetch, at least. I think I will offer up the Gaddock Teague. Maybe not though. Definitely not the Witness. Yeah, let's just stack with everything. We'll see if they want to eat the Teague. I guess they can also eat the Knight if they really want to. Looks like that's what they're doing. I mean, they can double block it. No, they eat the Witness. They go down to 3. Ooh, Force of Will. So they do have some cards stuck in their hand, but they go down to 3. I wouldn't mind drawing Niv Mizzet. That would be a perfect draw. Yeah, this Felidar Retreat would have been amazing. Copter. Just a Copter. What did they discard? Gilded Lotus. So they did have some 5 mana spells stuck in their hand. We take the damage. We can attack their knight, our knight into their Colonnade. Not great. Sensei's Top. Okay. We can attack this Anguished in Making. It's kind of awkward because we lose 3 life. But if we just wait, if we attack with both, they just block the knight and go down to 1. If we attack with just a knight, they just block and stay on 3. If we don't attack, try and grow our knight, and they can attack with the Colonnade and the Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, I think waiting is our best course of action here, because if we kill their guy, they can just decide to chomp with the Thopter. So let's see if maybe they can overcommit. We kill something and then we can find another removal spell to kill the last blocker, and the knight will be bigger. We can actually find a man land as well. All seems good. We go down to 6 for this Anguished in Making. Would hate to see Sundering Titan. That would be very bad for us. Top, yeah, they're digging. That's good. Means that they haven't just found what they need. They crew the Copter. Do we let them loot? I think we do. We kind of need this to win the game and take out one of their blockers. This does let them dig deeper, but they need to activate the top again and discard Tezzeret. Okay, so this Gaddock Teague still doing work. For both teams. Play another land. Guess they top again. No, they're gonna cast something. Oh, nope, they're not. So they considered playing something, then decided against it. They're not doing anything. So we sacrifice a forest, grow our knight, get Wandering Fumarole as an extra attacker. If we activate the Fumarole, then we wouldn't have enough to also Anguish the Making. So I think we Anguish the Making their Thopter actually. As weak as that sounds, I think this gives us a chance to present lethal. Let's see if it works. Well, I guess we could have waited, but oh well. This is the line that we chose, so let's take it and see where we end up. We can't play around anything. Opponent is thinking, so maybe they're surprised by this. They go top, yep. They're looking. I don't think they have the answer just yet. They're not scooping. Well, they are scooping. All right, we got there. So we got a 2-in-1 with this deck. We lost to Sundering Titan out of the Nissa ramp deck. I think we were set up to beat a Nissa. We just couldn't find Vindicate or something like that. Overall, still pretty fun. I still like this deck. We'll be drafting more of it and making more videos with it. So if you like this type of content, comment check back. I will also try and draft some other decks, but so far this has been good to me. So see you on the next one.